Hi everyone, how are you? Happy Sunday. I hope you are doing amazing. Thanks for being here. So I want to do this quickly, and I want to let you know that for the last several times this week, actually several days, I've been following all these murder cases that are now going on. And as you all know, on my YouTube channel, I have a lot of assessment analysis of these murder trials, more particularly from a perspective of psychoanalysis and the background of it, and showing you how things can develop. And that's why I keep talking about all these empowerment messages, right? And today I want to, beside going deeper into all of these cases later, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me, like the world is actually messed up, literally. I mean, I can't even start to describe how horrific these things are. And these are not even the cases of so absurd that it's totally out there. It is actually, you can experience this every single day in your day-to-day life. It is so unbelievable to me. I mean, it is, even if you would just look at the former Boston police officer, that case, which is currently going on, it is, and me being in Boston, I mean, the way all the events are being described is literally a day-to-day normal life in Boston. I mean, it is just so unbelievable. In any case, what I will go deeper into each one of these cases and do the psychoanalysis of those. And I, as you know, I like to do that, and because it's so immediately obvious to me what's going on, and I'm doing this for years, and it's just natural to me. That's why I keep saying it. I really can be like an FBI agent or a secret agent or so, because I can really do these great analysis. It's just straightforward to me. I can see it right away. And so I just would like to explain these things, and also the psychological and also sociological backgrounds of all of these cases, because I think it's important to understand. And what I want to focus on today, just to keep it light on Sundays, but just to have something to think about, maybe for your rest of your life, right? And that is, I want you to wake up, okay? Obviously, it would be easier if I would give you background context, but I will get to that in a bit. But I want you to wake up. I want you to assess, what are you doing? Where are you at in life? Are you strong enough mentally, emotionally, physically, to be able to face people, able to face challenges, able to face challenging people around you, jealous people around you, toxic people around you? Let me backtrack. I don't like to use the word toxic. I would say unhealthy people, abusive people, right? People who are jealous of you, people who are abusive of you, people who are trying to take your life back away from you, or people trying to block you, hinder you, I don't know, just on all levels. If you see that people do these things to you, I want you to focus on yourself. How strong are you? That's my question to you. If you like, you can write it in the comments. What is your level? From 1 to 10, right? In medicine, we will say, what's your pain level? 1 to 10. 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. My question to you is, what's your strength level? From 1 to 10. Mental strength, emotional strength, physical strength, right? What is your strength? Are you weak or are you strong? When you look at my videos about the success on demand, I keep talking about, I now did several videos about that, right? About me being able to, since the 90s, I now developed a blueprint. How can I be successful at every single moment, in every single critical moment? I can pivot and change the situation around so that I can be successful. I have a live workshop for that. If you're interested, the links are below. Get into the waiting list. But I want you to assess every single day, how strong am I, right? When you see people are jealous of you, when you see people block your future, block your career, block your relationships, block your bright future, or the goals or the projects or whatever you want to achieve, if they do that, do you have the mental strength, the emotional strength, and the physical strength as well to be able to conquer that and still achieve beside of all of this? Or are you so weak that, and I have to, obviously on my channel always talk honestly, so if this triggers you, then this is good, right? I mean, I don't want you to feel that I'm attacking you or anything. I just want you to just point out so that you can feel like, wait a minute, that's right, yeah? So if you are so weak, and the reason why I'm talking about and say this so bluntly is because all of these murder cases, that is just starting from so random day-to-day life stuff that every single one of us are experiencing, and then you realize, like, wait a minute, how can this turn into a murder case, right? So I'm not saying that, I mean, hopefully not, this will turn into a murder situation, what you're experiencing in life, or each one of us, hopefully, of course, never, ever, ever, because this is just horrific to even think about. But what I'm saying is, and when I dive deeper, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Then you will see that these day-to-day random stuff and the people who got murdered are just really these weak victims. Or in some cases, which we will discuss in another video, so nice and so kind-hearted that people take advantage of them, and also that kind of nice person not being able to recognize that there is a underlying jealousy, and there's so many jealousy murder cases, like I cannot even start to describe like how many jealousy murder cases are out there. It is crazy. What about the pizza delivery murder case, right? I mean, I mean, we will get to there another video, but let me tell you this. If you are so not strong mentally, emotionally, physically, not being able to recognize the jealousy and the passive aggressiveness, like I keep saying this in my videos, one of the major things I hate so much is this, this, and you see this by YouTubers and social media people a lot, right? This passive aggressive, but like in a smiley way, like, hey, but just like pumping in this gaslighting, right? But then in a smiley way. For me, I say it straight, because if I'm angry, I'm angry. If I'm happy, I'm happy. I'm not passive aggressive, like, hey, you do need to do this, right? No. If you see this, for me, passive aggressiveness is one of the major keys you have to be careful about. That can quickly escalate into so many things, and in these cases to murder, okay, and a brutal murder. So if you are the nice guy or the girl, and if you cannot see that people are jealous of you, and have this passive aggressive hints, right, they're giving to you, but you either don't see it, don't want to see it, and instead of backing out, you keep kind of being in that environment. In that case, in the murder case, it can be neighbors. You think they are your friends, but apparently they're your murderers. Because either you couldn't see the hints, or you ignored it, or you still believed. And this is where the weakness comes in, which I am talking about here. If you hinted, and you are such a nice, good-hearted person, and the victim was a good-hearted person, right? And I will talk later about which murder case I'm talking about. But if you are weak inside and still like hanging out with these people, like they are my friends, it's my friend, and I'm seeing this a lot, and I talk about this to people a lot. From young aged people to elderlies, I keep talking about pretty much every single day. Why are you hanging out with these people? Why are you still feeding into their passive aggressiveness? Why are you still feeding into their jealousy? Why are you still feeding into their narcissism, like actual narcissism? Why are you feeding into that? That's what I want you to understand. What is with you? I would like you to focus on yourself. And I try to do this with every single people that I'm seeing, from really young age to up to elderlies. If you still give yourself into these type of environments, these types of people, either and you still do it, or you can't even see it. And oftentimes the case is that you see it very well. One, you cannot accept it, or two, you have, like as a narcissist would do, they have a button and you are in the game. Once they press the button, you cannot get yourself out because you have this guilt, right? Like, I cannot leave these are my friends, or these are my family, or these are my people that I hang out with, friend group, what have you, or my partner, my husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, neighbor. I already purchased this place, whatever, so I cannot move. No, 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 no. This is very, very dangerous. Again, I'm telling you, I don't want to scare you off, but when you see all these murder cases, it really, if you are not aware and awake, this can happen to each one of us. If we are not strong enough. If we cannot say, this is the line, these absolutely are not my friends. And see, let me tell you this. If you think that, okay, you talk so much, what about you, right? I actually just saw somebody comment on like you as well, right? Like, I don't know, what is the kind of arrogant comment was that? Let me tell you about me then, if you are so curious, whoever that write that comment. So maybe that person didn't mean to, to write it in the way that I describe it, but it comes across like that, like, what about you, kind of thing, like, you tell us, what about you? If you didn't mean to write it like that, I'm sorry, but this is how I come across, so I will have to mention it. So then every single thing on my channel, I think you are new to my channel, but every single thing that I'm saying on my channel are things that I experienced, I overcame, and I researched and do talk about and research for decades, for like since my childhood even. And these are not something that I'm just talking about. These are actually things that I'm doing, that I'm experiencing, that I'm overcoming, and I'm trying to explain to you and teach you the techniques that I do, that you can also be successful at levels in life. I'm not saying that I'm all successful, but yeah, no one can mess with me. And by now, people know that. And every single person who messes with me, they get 10 times back. And you don't even have to do a lot. And I'm teaching you the techniques. It's just so, if you really want to be successful at any levels, then you got to do something about it. You have to work on yourself. And let me tell you, for the people who just comment on like, what about you? I am the world champion in self-healing. And that's what I'm preaching. You can heal yourself. You can do it. If you need a little bit of guidance to that, how you do it, then this channel is for you. Because even if I'm in a medical field for so long, for 24 years, I'm in the field of cancer, and I'm a cancer scientist, right? Like, even if I'm in the science and medical field, I am 100% for self-healing, psychological healing, mental healing, and also you can heal yourself. That's what all my cancer patients, our cancer patients can attest that. And that's why I created this scientist total health transformation protocol that I developed because I saved my own life. Got it? The Fearless Achiever 2.0 program is about you going into your next chapter in your life safely, strongly, fearlessly. And that's what I did. That's why I developed the program. Like, duh, you know. In any case, let me tell you again. When I keep talking about for decades, right? Like, I hate so much. I mean, I have all the time, my entire life, since my childhood, I had jealous, 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 jealous people around me. All the time, every time. I mean, it doesn't end. Everywhere I go, I have people like, you know, even here, it's just crazy. Like, get a life, you know. But that's why I always keep saying, you know, and now you will see how accurate I was. And when I was keep saying that, you know, these people are jealous, I hate it. And whenever I see people that are jealous of me, I will go the other direction, miles and miles and miles in the other direction. Like, I'm out. Because I can sense immediately for a millisecond their energy and their jealousy. They don't even have, didn't even have them get to even there to affect me. I'm sensing this from miles away, seeing even like online. It's so easy what they're doing. They're copying my words, they're copying my content, they're copying literally what I'm saying, what I'm even wearing, the colors. Like, you know how crazy people are? That's what they do. And that's why I keep saying I go the other direction, out. And these people who are jealous and copying you, right? You go so fast in another direction, they're like trying to catch you, but they can't. Why? Because they have no life for their own, right? They have no creative ideas, they have no sense of clothing, they have no sense of, I don't know, whatever it is, knowledge or experience or what have you. They depend on other people. And most likely, these are the people their entire life cheated in school, they copied other students, right? That's what they do, that's what they know. And why can I go 10 miles in the other direction? Because I can. Because I have the ideas, I have the knowledge, I have the experience. I never cheated my entire life. I never lied in my entire life. Believe or not, it's the truth. Everybody who knows me knows that. And that's why I can be successful at any given moment. And that's why no one can put stones in front of me. They tried. Out. They can't. Because I can go this direction, that direction, and still can be successful because I have developed the bottom line. And that's what I want you to be able to do. And that brings me to the next point, and that is, are you ready? Right? The first question was, how strong are you? And the next question is, are you ready? And you might ask, are you ready for what? Let me tell you this. If you watch a lot of self-development kind of things, right? And then imagine, because that happened to me literally Friday. I was like, mind blown. And yes, sir or ma'am, whoever is writing to me, yes to me as well. And that's why I'm telling you. And if you're not interested, you can go elsewhere. So, if you feel that I'm talking directly to you, no. Yes, it happens to all of us. And that's why I'm telling to you how I overcome it so that I can help other people. And if you're not interested, again, why you are here, right? Anyway, so I'm telling you that if, say for example, if you have been encountered these NPDs, right, the narcissistic, the personality disorder people with narcissistic personality disorder. I'm not saying narcissist because that's just so overused and wrongly used. I'm talking about at least the people that I experience are actual NPDs, right? Like seriously, and very, very damaging. Very, very damaging to the environment, to the people they target. And I am always the target. So in particularly in work and friends group, what have you, these jealous people. I mean, that's why I keep talking about jealousy. It's just like the NPD's jealousy is like an out of the scale, right? Out of this world. So what I'm saying here is, think about if one of these people or two of these not NPDs who have tried to damage your life and you overcome it, you passed it, and years went by, and maybe, just maybe, in the back of your mind, you are thinking, what if that person or these people come back to my life? Maybe, if you will, that the universe is testing you, right? If you really overcome it, if you believe in that, or actually just they come back to you for whatever reason. You don't know that yet, but they come back to your life. They contact you, they want to somehow, they just somehow contact you. Then that's why my question is, are you ready when that happens? Are you that, from the first chapter, are you strong enough to face them and then give their answer back that you may not have been able to before because you weren't that strong? Are you now strong when they come back that you say, this is me now? And you can go and screw yourself back out of my life. Are you ready and be able to do that? I want you to think about that. Because let me tell you why I'm saying this. Because this literally happened to me on Friday. I was like, this week, and as you know by now, if you follow me for some time, whatever I think, it just boom happens. Even with my cards, even with everything I say and the news and everything that I'm mentioning happens right away. And you see this every time on live stream. All the time. Watch all my live streams. Okay? So, I was this week thinking like, and lately, to be frank, like lately, and particularly this week, just randomly, this happens like all the time, randomly comes in my brain, what if that person would contact me? I was just thinking that, literally. And this is work related. Really, really serious, okay? I mean, I wasn't even thinking, like, it just came to my mind out of the blue. And I was thinking, what if that person would contact me? I would react like this. I said to myself, I would say, you know what? You can't do this because of that. I have now this. I am now this. And you cannot, my reaction would be so different. So different. Not like this, yeah, sure, I never was like, yeah, sure person, but, and that's why it's like jealousy, but, when in some work environment, you can't do certain things, but still, I was very openly speaking a lot out of about things, but, and I always never cared who is who, because I keep saying what I believe in, right? And so after years and years and years and years, that person literally contacted me. I was like, what? I have no idea what this is about, and I have no idea what this is. I haven't asked, but it doesn't matter who is who. I was literally in the past was thinking, like, lately, like, because eventually I'm in that position now that I can say, no sir, no ma'am, I don't do that, I don't do this, because I'm in that position. I didn't stay on that level that they may think I still am. That's the Fearless Achiever 2.0. I'm already in the 2.0, and I can go to the 3.2 when I want. Because no longer they have anyone power over me to decide whether or not they allow me to go to the next level. Do you see my point? I'm already in the 2.0 here. And they may think I'm contacting the 1.0 version of myself. And that's maybe why they dare to even contact me. But what they will face is, boom, the 2.0 version of me. Even not only mentally, physically, but also emotionally, but also like structurally, right? Like I have now I'm the CEO of my organization, and I have a certain power and certain level of things that I do. And also, even then, when I was status-wise powerful, this is another level for me, being emotionally strong, mentally strong, and to be able to say like actually not sugarcoating. I never sugarcoat, but not in a softer way, but actually say, screw you, because I can. And that's what I want you to think about. I want you to imagine the people who have been abusive toward you, trying to block your life, trying to hinder your relationship, or are horrible partners, are horrible relationship ones, are family members, cousins, I don't know, relatives, friends, neighbors, whoever, doesn't matter. If they really were horrific towards you and you were able to just like move on, I want you to think about, I mean, of course, don't attract them back into your life. But what I'm saying is, just think about if these people or that person or this person were to come back into your life. Question number 2, am I ready to say, if you were, screw you? Or like, or of course in a gentle way, like, no, or say if they want something from you, like, I don't know, do you have this cup available? You say, I'm sorry, no. If you said in the past, yeah, of course, or even if you wouldn't have it, you would try to make it possible that you have this cup for that person. But this time you can say, I'm out, sorry, go elsewhere. Are you ready to be able to say that, right? Are you strong enough in the beginning? Like, first question, are you strong? The second question is, are you ready? I want you to think about that. And that came to me this last 2 days when I saw all these murder cases and following them. I mean, this actually came to my mind, how I can basically structure it for you to help you. And I think this is such a great guidance for your self-development. And by the way, I do have a free self-esteem assessment quiz. It's in the description. You can take it for free, and I will give you the analysis, the results, so you can see your self-esteem, what level they are at in. It's a low, mid, or high level of self-esteem. It's free and it's scientific. You can take it. I highly encourage you to do that. So that's a great now assessment for you in self-development, right? Number 1 question, how strong are you? What's your strength level, mentally, emotionally, physically, from 1 to 10? How weak are you? How strong are you? It's a scale, right? 1 to 10. And the second question is, how are you ready? From 1 to 10. Give me the 2 numbers just write in the comments. What's in your mind, your strength level, and emotionally, physically, mentally? And the second number is, what are you ready? From 1 to 10. Can you face these people with your 2.0 version? Or are you going back into the same old, yeah, sure, and they pressed your buttons and you allow it because you have a weak point for them, right? Do you see my point? For example, for me, for that person, it took me literally a decade to heal from the damage that person caused my entire life, mentally, emotionally, physically, like work-wise and mentally, and my entire life. That was a hard pill to swallow. That was hard the trauma to recover. I literally just, for the last few years, I was able to get a little bit over that. Now I'm totally over. Like, for the last, I think, 2 years or so, I'm totally over, like, and maybe that's why the person dared to come back, to even dare to contact me. But if it was a few years ago, I don't know. I was still would have probably said, but now I don't think I would be able to react how now I would be able to react. I still haven't reacted yet. So I cannot say, but I know for a fact because I literally was thinking of this week. How would I react? What would I do? And literally that's exactly how I feel. And then the boom, the universe, here it is. I was mind blown. Mind blown. Do you see now? Now let's talk, right, with the connection. That for the last 2 videos I was talking about the straight up connection. You don't need a midman. You are straight up connected, so the universe straight up working with you. That's why I'm talking about find or see and feel what's coming into you. You don't need angel numbers, this, that. You don't need anything. Just it comes to you. Always stay, as I keep saying, the trick is listen. Always stay on the right side of the road. If you don't know what that means, it means that always stay in the line of law. Law of the land, actual law, and the law of the universe. Meaning a good person. But be awake. That's what I'm talking about. That police officer, former Boston police officer, was a saint, known as a saint, caring for children, caring for the family, caring for people. He was known as a saint, right? She was so good. You can see it. I will show it to you. You can see it. But I guess there is one thing to be nice and the other thing to be blind, or even if you're not blind, to be able to see the background jealousy and the passive aggressive, like, I can kill you, I will screw you, you know, if you cannot see the signs, and if you cannot back away but still be, they are my friends, then there is one thing to be nice, and that's where the scale of weakness comes in. Are you weak or are you strong? Right? To me, I mean, I really hope that no one in this life will ever experience what that brutal murder that police officer experienced, because it's just brutal. And the cover-up is another level. Okay, so we will get to there another video, but if you cannot understand the difference, that's why instinctively for me, since I experienced as my childhood, I hate so bad, like so bad when people are jealous of me. I hate it. Immediately it's for me a red flag. Out, whoever it is. And I not just have people jealous of me, females. Oh my God, men are literally jealous of me. Even I had, okay, I don't want to go into something else. But in any case, men are also, oh my God, what did I experience from jealous men, especially in the work area? My entire life. I cannot even describe to you. And females, oh my God, that's another level of cheapness. Like, ugh. So for me, if I see someone like this jealousy from their eyes, like, out, I'm out. Like, again, as I said, I'm out. Because I know that can turn into it is toxic. It is unhealthy. Maybe, I mean, the universe is my angels protecting me, but at the same time, it's not just somebody protects you, you have your brain. Get out. Don't even talk. I don't even talk with these people. If I see somebody's just, and when somebody's telling you, and that was a lot, I've seen this a lot also, that young, like particularly narcissists do that. And when they are, when you should be close friends with your enemy or something. Oh my God, I've seen this from people doing that, and the other person is not even aware of it, that person is so jealous of the other person, and fake friendship, deep friendship, and that person is so blind and so kind-hearted, really thinks that this person is the best friend. Whereas that person sneakily copies the person, every single thing that person does, and that person is so blind, not being able to see it. I mean, it is crazy. If you never, ever, ever, ever be a friend with your person that you know they're jealous of you, they're copying you. I mean, listen, this is serious stuff. I'm telling you. I'm not just saying this to you just to, no, it's serious. Jealousy can kill, and we see this over and over and over again. Doesn't matter male or female. And I have seen jealous male brutality. I've seen it. It's horrific, even in the workplace. It is horrific. So, I'm saying this to you so that you can have a healthier life for yourself. It's not about being scared about. I want to caution you to really be strong. That's why my entire lifetime of my channel, I focus on self-empowerment. Because of all my programs, my Success on Demand live workshop, my Fearless Achiever 2.0 program, my Scientist Total Health Transformation protocol, all are designed for you to be strong and take charge of your life. I keep preaching that because that person, here's your answer, because I was able to do that. So that's that, and I really, really hope that you can take my words into consideration. I know it's hard. Self-help, self-healing is not easy, but I did it without guidance on my own. I have so many books since decades ago. They are still here because they mean a lot to me, because they changed my life. I was constantly working on myself. It's hard, and in another video I can tell you about spirituality wise how what that really means also, or how it changed my view on many things. And so I want you to consider all of this, as I keep saying it, even to do self-healing. The number one thing is you need to do first self-assessment. And that's what I'm telling you in this video. Self-assessment. Number one, from scale 1 to 10, what is your strength status at this time, right now? And the second assessment is what is, or how ready are you? The second assessment is how ready are you from 1 to 10 to be facing, if you were to face someone from your past, or someone that hurt you or blocked you or what have you, did horrible things to you. If you were, hopefully never, but if you were, are you strong enough to be able to show your 2.0 version? To not go back into pressing buttons and to even react, or even just like that something bruising you, like, right? What's your scale? Be honest. And the thing, that's what also on self-assessment, that's why I keep talking my videos, it is also important to be honest with yourself. My last short was about that. Be truthful for yourself, about yourself, to be honest with yourself. Where am I? If you are scale 1 or 2, then that's it. This means you can work on it. I can help you with that, or you can do on your own. Doesn't matter, but at least you know. There's no point in lying to yourself, and that's another level of, narcissism, because you feel like, okay, I'm doing everything best. No, you need to be honest so that you can actually go to the next level. And let me tell you this, once you're in the next level, once you are in your 2.0 version, that's when the paradise actually starts, or is, because you see things so differently and you feel more calmer, because you don't feel anxious anymore, because you know you can overcome everything. And I want you to get there, right? That's what my goal is. So I hope this is helpful to you. So before I go, I want to show to you, as always, our weekly empowerment. And this is again guided through my cards that I created. And you find everything on my online store, right? Even the beautiful jewelry I made, and my self-empowerment, my inner royalty journals, everything is on my online store. And you can also get a discount there. It's all there. So also for Mother's Day, of course, have a gift for your mother, right? So the cards that I have, I created, and these are my cards to help you to be empowered. And as you know, and we will get to the woo-woo stuff. This is not woo-woo stuff, right? Because I'm not saying anything to you to manipulate you, and I will also get to that to another video, but this is exactly designed for your empowerment. Full stop. I can predict things, but I don't have to, because you need to be able to be strong so that you can move forward. Okay? So, what actually came out? This is just wild. I mean, I'm telling you, and you see this in every live stream for every week for years. Every single thing that comes out of my mouth is boom in the cards. Another confirmation from the universe. Here, you girl, you say it right, go. And that's the confirmation of everything I say to be true and accurate. And that's where I keep saying, always stay on the right side of the road, right side of the law of the land and the law of the universe. And then boom, and you see right here on live stream, because this week the empowerment, my question I'm asking when I'm pulling the cards is, how can we be strong and be empowered so that we can strongly move forward to our next chapter in our lives this week? What can we do this week? How can we be empowered this week to go one step closer towards our next chapter in our lives with health, wealth, abundance, prosperity, love, and happiness? And the first card, again, what came out is, this is crazy, because remember I said that I have my I am affirmation cards, 78. These are 78, and I mix them together, not even knowing, with my rune cards. Where are they? Here. With my rune cards. So they are because they're on the same size, I didn't know. So now they become this huge cluster of cards. And again, for the last this is now the third week on Sunday Live where these rune card came out. In this whole thing, again, this came out. Then this means it's meant to be in there. And this is the third time. Last week was the first card, and this week is also the very first card. And this is, and guess what? Ingwas. Fertility. I love Ingwas so much. One of my favorites. It's fertility, new beginnings, and inner growth. I cannot make this stuff up. Maybe after you watching this video, you feel reborn. You feel you are now working on your inner growth, your inner strength. Didn't I just talked about this. The fertility, maybe you put the fertility, your first step towards your 2.0 version. Isn't that the fertility? Isn't that the new beginnings? Maybe after this video you decided, I will work on my 2.0 version. Hell yeah, I want to be strong. Mentally, physically, emotionally. I want to feel this power inside of me that I can face every single person. And I will be strong enough to see I have to get the hell out of the group, of the friend group, of the circle, of the neighborhood that is unhealthy. And I know there are things that are passive aggressive. They're not kind to me, but I don't want to sugarcoat this anymore. I see as it is, these people are nice to me, but these people are faking it. And once you see people are faking to be nice to you, once you know, and I'm not again saying being paranoid and make stuff up, the way you can know that is by being strong mentally, emotionally, physically. Then it comes obvious to you. If you are weak inside, again the weak scale, then you are easily make stuff up. You can easily be manipulated. And that will bring me to another murder case, and that is, you need to watch. I mean, that is wild. I mean, all of them are wild, but this is particularly related to spiritual people or fake spiritual people, okay? Tarot channels and what have you, okay? So you need to watch that. I will detailedly explain that to you. It's just crazy. So the more you are weak mentally, emotionally, physically, it is easy for you to make stuff up. That person is jealous of me. That person is harming me. That person is this to me. And I will follow only this, and I will follow only that makes me feel good. It's not about that. Nice people are nice to you. It doesn't mean that make you feel good. They're genuinely good people. When you are emotionally, physically, mentally strong, you can see the difference. Who are genuinely good people and who are faking it. That's what I want you to understand. Yeah? So that's why the strength, the inner strength, the inner growth also comes in, where you need to understand the difference. To be able to say, okay, it's not about me superficially feeling good, who makes me feel good. That's not what good people means. You can, when you are strong emotionally, physically, mentally, you can assess and understand easily who is a good-hearted person. Only if you are a good-hearted person. Let me get that straight. If you are a good-hearted person, and that's all what I'm talking about here. If you are not a good-hearted person, out of my channel, you don't need to be here. This is only a safe space for good-hearted people, okay? And everything I say is based on if you're a good-hearted person. So, duh. So, if you are a good-hearted person, if you're strong, you are able to see who is a good-hearted person. And you can see the difference between fake people and the true people. But if you are weak, you can easily turn into, because these good-hearted people may, say things because they love you and they don't want you to hang out maybe with these people. And then you are, okay, these are not my friends because they just interfere with whom I'm supposed to hang out with. And then you just turn into this. But you are weak because they polish you. That's what narcissists do, right? They polish you. They polish you, polish you, polish you, and that exact thing happened with the Boston police officer. He was still hanging around. He was still around with these people who faked friendship, but in a passive aggressive way, and he most likely didn't even see the hints, which for me was like right away. And he lived with these people, their neighbors, for 8 years. I mean, it was even so obvious with this passive aggressive, like, I'm gonna kill you, you know, or like, I'm gonna F you, you know, it's just a joke, you know. And then they do, even he set a line, like, don't cross this line. They even did cross the line and send a picture, like, while they're crossing the line that he said, like in a joking way. And even like in the trial, they said, is this a joke? Like, do you think it's funny? Right? To the people who actually did that, and say, do you think it's funny to cross the line of the victim has said that you shouldn't cross the line, and you do that and send like this jokey pictures while you're doing that? Do you think it's funny? And they said, yeah, I thought this was funny. Do you see what I mean? So you need to see if these good-hearted people, your true friends, say to you, don't hang out with them, they're not good for you. If you are so weak that you are still with them, you need to be careful though. You need to be very careful. That's why I'm saying this is dangerous. This can be very, very dangerous. And imagine if in the pool of horrific people, jealous people, a pool of jealous people, horrible people, lack of inner growth, lack of self-worth and self-value, and you are one person coming from this pool, kind-hearted, loving, caring, and described as a saint in the community, come into this environment, you are being eaten up. And that was happened. He was brutally murdered. Brutally. Even they said ambushed, okay? So that's why I'm saying to you, I'm not just telling these to you just to, no. This is life-saving words that comes out of my mouth right now. Life-saving. Life-saving. Don't forget that. This is not a joke. This is not something like self-empowerment, self-this. No. I am telling this to you to save your life. It is no longer about achieving health, achieving success. These already, this will come. But what I'm saying to you is this will save your life. And I'm not even kidding. And you will see when I cover the murder cases and do the analysis, you will see. I'm literally telling you this is life-saving words and instructions how you can save your lives from these pool of people. Even if it's one person, doesn't matter. The level of unhingedness unhealthiness of this person, it's enough to kill. That's it. The pizza delivery murder case, right? People are really, it's just unbelievable to me how sick people are. Jealousy can kill, I'm telling you this. It doesn't have to be a group of people. It can be one single person who can ruin your life. So, never forget that. It is life-saving information that I'm giving to you. Okay? Yes, good life will come with that. But let's save our lives first. So the second card that came is, look at this. Again, I'm telling you, I cannot make this stuff up. This is from my I am affirmation cards. I am intelligent. I'm telling you, every single thing I'm telling you, it comes out of my mouth, it's right here, boom, on my card. I'm intelligent. And this is exactly what we need. To be intelligent, to grow our inner self. Okay? New beginnings. With our intelligence. And let me tell you, this third card that came out, boom! I'm smart. I cannot make this stuff up. I cannot make this stuff up. I'm intelligent and I'm smart. And I even further, look at this, and the bottom of the deck, of this huge deck, is I'm brilliant. I mean, tell me if the universe is not with me on this. I'm intelligent, I'm smart, I'm brilliant. And this is how we, me, my subscribers and members can achieve a fresh new beginning in whatever, even if we start with our inner growth, also on health, wealth, abundance, prosperity, whatever it is this week. We will start with the week with a fresh, brand new beginning. And the whole week we will continue with using our intelligence, with our smartness and our brilliance. Okay? And look at this. I mean, it goes on. Let me tell you this. I mean, believe me or not, this is live stream, okay? Under this, look at this. I'm wise. You tell me, I mean, it's right here. It's not about woo-woo stuff. It's about using this, okay? This is what I'm talking about. Don't wait of some woo-woo people tell you this, whatever will be done and protect you, you will be protected. It's not about that. You need to be proactive. Why are you here on this earth then? That Boston police officer, a former police officer, he was a saint. He was described as a saint. He would take care of children, his family, and all of that, and people around you. Such a sweet, sweet person. You can see, I will show it to you. The heavens didn't protect. He couldn't protect himself. He was a Boston cop. He was 6'2". He was like, he was brutally murdered, ambushed, beaten up. This 6'2" guy, the Boston police, was beaten up because of these fake friends. Neighbors who faked friendship. Okay? It's not about the heavens, woo-woo, things will protect you if you're a good person. Brains, inner strength, inner growth. I'm sorry to say it doesn't help if you are a good-hearted person. You need to use your brains, okay? And that's what I'm talking about. Here, I'm wise, wisdom. Use your experiences as wisdom. Your intelligence, your smarts, your brilliance. Turn this into wisdom, your experiences. This is how you protect yourself and grow inside of yourself. See? I'm telling you, guys, I'm telling you, what is underneath this? I am unbreakable. And this is the exact topic of the entire video I'm talking about. This exact order, I cannot make this stuff up. This is the exact order. Literally, I was talking about my entire video. Start with your inner growth. Use your intelligence. Use your smartness. Use your brilliance. Turn your experience into wisdom. And this is how you will be unbreakable. End of the story. End of the story. Okay? So, I hope this was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments. Give me a like. It is very helpful to the channel. Let's spread the word. Let's help the channel to grow, because we need more people to know about this so that we can save lives. I'm telling you. Try pressing the like button. It's free. You just have to press the like button and commenting on the description. Tell me about the numbers. These help the channel to grow. YouTube to show these videos to other people as well. And we need more people to see this. And you can be part of this mission, right? And if you need help to my programs, the links to my programs are down below. And you can support my channel with donations, with super thanks, with memberships. Everything is available. You can purchase my cards, my online store. You get my jewelry line, my art, my craft. Everything is there. My inner royalty journals to increase your self-worth and self-value. Everything is helpful to grow this channel and to grow yourself with that, with my products and services. So thank you again for watching, and stay tuned for my next videos because it's going to be wild.